Hey everybody, what's up? My homesteaders got confused. And my nerd next, almost said that. I see Joey, Lori, Rebecca, touched by yarn, all my fam in here tonight. And Joey, of course, last thing he said was hashtag steer December 2024. I had to come in a couple seconds early. I've been losing my mind to come in here because I just saw a video dropped that I was tagged in for steer December by none other than my North Georgia sister. Well, I shouldn't point it up. She going there anyway. But but yeah, Ginger, not another homestead, has dropped a steer summer video, and it looked pretty interesting. I've got to see that. I saw it like 5 minutes ago. So, hey, Virginia Alexander, yeah. Hey, Jerry and Susan, how y'all doing? Let's see y'all. Doing pretty good. Been tinkering with the little tractor out there. Been doing a lot of that lately with it. Yeah, I worked on the tune up, put uh, I changed out the points, the condenser, the rotary button, the distributor cap, and then I just changed the plugs earlier. Jerry was in the shop, probably making pins for the big giveaway next week, or the one giveaway. But as I was delving into the tractor world, trying to see if I'd cross wires up on the distributor cap when I put it on, which I do have a set of wires, new wires, but you have to put the ends on them and cut them to length. So I went and bought a tool to do that with yesterday. Then I realized the spark plug, uh, I don't have a spark plug socket big enough to fit it to take the plugs out. So I had to go to the parts place today and pick one up. Smartly, I took one of the plugs with me so I can make sure it's right socket. But got that, changed those out. Still, it's turning, but it won't crank. I'm afraid the coil went out. Hey, Christy Betts. Hey, D. These Guard Adventures. Diana, how you doing? But yeah, hey, little sister Danny Tam, how you doing? Glad you made it in. But yeah, and all my research on Little Blue, that's pretty cool. I've got to watch those. I've seen them a couple of times up there, and I hadn't had a chance to watch them, but I got to check those out. Y'all, as the bowl turns, Jerry at Butler Family Farm, he's making bowls. Y'all check him out. But yeah, I thought I had a 1962 Ford 801 Workmaster, and the way it is looking, according to what I saw earlier today, I may actually not have a I may not have a 62 model tractor. It may actually be a 1954, which is not a problem. I mean, I paid a little chunk of money for it, but I paid for a tractor that works. And it was running when I first got it, and for a little while there. I'm gonna get it back right. I think it may just be that the coil has gave up on me. It looks pretty old on the side of that motor. If that's not it, then I got to go to a gas problem. So that'll be the whole firing system change out except for the distributor base itself, which I changed the insides of it, so I don't think I have to change it. Head pattern here, sure. Oh, that's like a good winter cold there, flu or something. I hope you feel better, D. Oh yeah, yeah, Jerry. I got to watch how you make those pins too, man. I watched a little bit of one of those videos one day, or maybe a short. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. Oh, hey, Christy Betts. Did I say hey, Christy Betts? I can't remember. um, But yeah, the little tractor has been kind of a pain in the butt right now. Like I say, and now finding out that and luckily the parts, I guess, interchanged because they went in like a champ. So, oh, that'd be super cool, Jerry. I like that. Jerry said they may do it on live. So, and you know, my tractor is blue with the white fenders on it, but according to the pictures I'm seeing, it should be a almost a primer gray color with the white fenders on it and a red engine. So somebody took some liberties, but it'll be all right. I like it glitched on. Sorry guys, throat's giving me a fit. It looked like it glitched on my end a little bit. I hope it's all right. Marianne Bimler, how you doing? But there's a looming question I have not asked yet. Joey, did Ginger make the gravy this year? Fingers crossed she did. Anytime had snow Monday, freezing temps yesterday. It had and a day high to 50s and super windy. Yeah, we didn't get the snow. We had a little nice little frost this morning. I can't. I think it might have been this. Yeah, it was this morning. It was supposed to be like 28 or 29 here. We had a really good frost. I was late for work because I was going to try to run out there and crank the truck up, let defrost do its work, and then run back inside, finish getting ready, and I forgot. So it was hard getting that frost off the windshield this morning. I ain't lying. But yeah, steer simmer has started, and I didn't say it in the video that I made the other night, but I will try to do some kind of little giveaway. It may not be a lot. I'm not going to revisit all the troubles and aggravation I've had lately, so and the expenses. But yeah. Oh, hey, Christine. I do you thing. Glad you're listening. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Ginger, I was just talking about you. All of it bad, too. But yeah, Jerry had a pretty good live the other night. I caught the end of it. If y'all didn't see it, go back and check it out. So I was going to go. I was going to go do it live last week, but I was like, it's right before Thanksgiving. Everybody's got things going on. I did not get to watch it. I got the notification, Ginger, right before I went live, so I didn't really have time to check it out. I saw the picture of thumbnail, and I thought, okay, I got to check this out. So y'all check that out for me. Y'all check out Ginger's new steer assembly video because I'm gonna check it out when we get down here. I know it's gonna be good. Yes, Joey. I mean, Jerry at Butler Family Farms. They have a wheel with spaces on it for I think it's the $2 super chat that you can enter to win a pin from Jerry. I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jerry. But yeah, Ginger, that's what I was talking about. I actually asked Joey, did you actually make the gravy this year as well? So, but yeah, that's how I was talking about you. I told everybody that you would make your steer simmer video. Christine, you're always invited. It's an open challenge. It's not really a collaboration, it's a challenge. It's just, anybody can get in there and jump in, make a video. You can challenge somebody or not, however you want to play it. Okay, I was right. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Yep. I got my space. I better get y'all's. Hey, Christine, you know if I ever do it. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Gillen Farm, buddy. Christine, you know if I ever do a collaboration, a full fledged collaboration where I actually invite people, I'm not going to miss you or Johnny. There ain't no way. Could never leave y'all out. Hey, Beverly, Mom, how you doing? Oh yeah, that's one thing, Jerry. I have fell in love with some prime rib, and I actually had some last year around Christmas when the family came down to visit, and um, they did a sauce with like sour cream, horseradish, I think some parsley, and mixed it up for like a dipping sauce for the prime rib. Oh my god, it was so good. Hey, brother Scotty, how you doing? I'm glad you're doing all right, Beverly. That's another one of my sisters right there. Uh, I got a ton of brothers and sisters up in here, y'all. Extended family. Yeah, we actually did. My brother did it because everybody usually winds up having two families to eat with on Thanksgiving, and then two families to eat with on Christmas, and it's usually dressing, turkey, ham, all that same stuff. So my brother one year he decided, hey, let's do something different. So he went and he got he actually built his own and built his own fish frying deal. I mean, he used like 1 inch tubing to frame it out, expanded metal mesh on top, put burners on each end up under the mesh where you can just set a pot right on top. I mean, just nothing to it. It's not gonna rock. It's not gonna flip over. Um, and he had had a big stainless steel pan that set down in the hole in the middle with his burners underneath for the fish fryer. Now he fried up redfish. He made a big old pot of grits. He made and on the other end down here, he had the big pot, steamer pot full of crab legs. Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. It's something to break up everything. And you know, to me, it's not necessarily about what you eat. You know, it's always fun to follow that tradition, but it's about being with family, spending time with everybody, and just having a good time, enjoying being with everybody. John, did you take a break from the deer stand tonight, or are you in the deer stand chatting? Oh yeah, Chris, it's something else. Oh, thank you for popping in, Christine. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I do love shrimp. I love grits, but I never had them together. But I'm gonna get it one day. That's even part of my original logo is the shrimp and grits little plate there. But anytime I get hold of some good seafood, I'm in there. So about always out there, Derek. I figured you was in the stand, Johnny. I don't blame you. If I was in the stand here, that'd be illegal because it's dark. Yeah, did you go take care of that soup? Gotta have to feel a lot better. What's a grit? LOL. Oh Lord. I've actually heard it like up there. I think called porridge and stuff. God, I'm trying to think of what I heard it called. It's Italian. It's basically the same thing in Italian. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head. I need to watch more Food Network. But yeah, I actually I made the taco rice the other night. I actually had a friend at work. I was telling her about it because it's Cynthia that I work with. It's been hey, pretty Pooch. I'm guessing that's Pooch. How you doing, brother? But yeah, Cynthia Robinson. She's come in my live before. She found a video of some taco rice. Oh my lord! I'm talking about different color bell peppers, onions, your meat, your taco seasoning, and everything, and just different kind of things thrown in there. And then you put somewhere, and you put like some kind of chicken broth or something in there, and you do it like a soup. But you put the rice in there, and it fills up the pot. I mean, it looks so good. I definitely got to try that. Major sandpaper. It's a particular kind of ground up corn, Scotty. But us Southern folks like to put the pot with some water and butter, or milk and butter, cream and butter, whatever. They cook it down, and it kind of swells back up, and you got grits. Really good over a sunny side up egg. Spoon them over there, put your little pat of butter on top, break that yolk, and stir it up. That's right, Danny Tam. Girl raised in the South. Oh, yeah, I think that might be what it is, Lori. Remember several years ago, uh, oh yeah, Chrissy, I love me some cheese grits. I got a little box of instant ones in there. Good. I ain't never made a pot of grits on the stove before in my life. I microwave them, but I need to learn. But Daddy, he actually grew some corn like that one year and had a guy to combine it for us and run it over a wagon. And we actually took it way on the other side of the county over there and to a guy that had a grits mill. And he actually made us like canvas bags of grits that were about a foot tall. Had them with a big piece of wire crimped around the end of it. And I mean, we had a pile of them. Mama had them in the freezer for a couple of years. You think about enough to fill up probably about, oh man, a third of a small corn wagon with the door you open up on the side. I mean, not even a third. It was like, man, it's probably 500-600 pounds or more of corn in there he used. Hey, Randy Ridge, how y'all doing? Guessing that's Tina. But what are we talking about? My cousin Vinny. I've never seen all of my cousin Vinny. I gotta watch that one day. Between lights. Uh oh. Pooch's comment between lights, y'all. Be careful, Pooch. But yeah, and you talking about some of the best grits. Mama could put them in a pot on the stove and work her magic, and you have some fine grits. Which all that homegrown food is great. I lucky here.
Hey,
Hey, sister, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fair, partly cloudy.
Well, that's good.
He's talking about food. No, I've been fighting with that dang old tractor.
Uh-oh. Sorry to hear that. Food's always a great subject. We always
Yes,
talk about food, and it's
yes,
always
yes,
so good.
yes.
Because
It
everybody's
always,
got to eat.
yeah, it always turns into food.
Yeah, it always turns into food. I feel like I almost don't know how to do this anymore because we didn't do any lives last Thursday. Oh, I got my Loretta hair going on here. Um,
Uh
we didn't
oh.
do any lives. Yeah, I had it up while I was finishing cleaning up and everything. Um, no lives on Thursday.
Yeah.
We just made sure that we spent time with the family while they were here. And, that was a lot of fun. We enjoyed them. But yeah, so I almost feel like I don't know how to do this anymore. I'm like, am I rusty?
Well,
Give me a little oil can like the Tin Man.
Well, I didn't do anything last week either, so I'm trying to catch back up.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale.
Hey, there is 9 Acre Family Farms, Mr. Dale.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Later. Are you leaving already? We'll talk then later.
Okay.
Leslie wants us to check that link out later and listen to the song later.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Hey, Eric and Tina, how are you?
Yeah.
There's Johnny. Hey, Johnny, how's it going?
Oh,
Yes.
almost forgot a huge update. I almost forgot a huge update.
What's that?
Gina got a car.
What? Awesome.
So,
Awesome. What kind?
It's a used Chevy Captiva, a 2013.
Okay.
It's like a little SUV car. We just want her to upgrade anyway from the big long Buick LeSabre granny car. So
yeah. Oh gosh, the granny car. Hey Rebecca, yes, I love my hat. It's awesome. I wish I had it right here with me. I would put it on.
Yeah.
But I do love my hat, and Joey loves his too. Thank you very much for his special surprise. She made me a Santa hat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, and she made a hat for Joey too in camo colors. So he got his. Excuse me.
Sound like me now.
Yeah. Well, it's been a sniffly, sneezy day here, but it's not supposed to be as cold tonight as it's been the last 3 nights. But then tomorrow night it drops back down again. So we get 1 night reprieve, and then 3 nights we're back in freezing temps. And when I say freezing, I mean like 24 degrees. Hey, Dale.
Hey, Ginger. Hi, Derek. Hi, people in the chat. I'm driving, so I couldn't say hi. But no, that's like y'all remember Shenandoah song Sunday in the South?
Oh yeah.
It released
Sing me a
today.
bar too.
No, I'm not gonna do that right now, Ginger.
Was it an old song?
It's an old song. Yeah, it's So, Milwaukee houses lined up in a row. Oh, lazy Sunday morning goes.
Okay.
All the people get. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shenandoah.
Yeah.
So this released 6 hours ago. It's Shenandoah, the lead singer Marty. It's Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan singing it.
Wow.
And oh my gosh, it's good.
I got chills just thinking about it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
So
cool.
Yeah, I stumbled across it when I was picking up feed a while ago and listening to music, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah. When did they release it?
It said the video released 6 hours ago on Shenandoah's YouTube channel.
Okay. Wow.
It already has 250,000 views.
Of course it does.
Yeah. So Derek. So I'm behind because Derek did a Steer Summer challenge and Ginger just dropped a video.
I did. There you go. Thank you. Oh, let me shut my phone up. Thank you for shouting that out, Dale.
I haven't got to watch it, but I got the notification of it. Yeah. And I'm like,
me too.
Now Derek's getting ready to go live. How can I watch it?
I was trying to get it uploaded before his live, and I did, but like just by a smidge, and I was like, crud. But
I think it showed it at 5:54 here.
oh,
So
did
it's
it?
like about 6 minutes before the live.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought it uploaded like at 11:45. So it's only
It's
12
okay.
minutes long. And if you watch it on 1.5, it's only like 7 minutes long.
I wouldn't do that. So that's
It is.
awesome. Regina got a
I saw it.
car.
Yes.
Yes. And I
She
don't
had
know
to-
what did you say it was again? I want to look it up here.
It's a 2013 Chevy Captiva.
Captiva. Okay.
I can't even spell Chevy right.
Chevy.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's,
Those are nice.
I said she actually had to borrow from her 401k.
Mm-hmm.
To give it was $8,000.
Yeah.
So it's basically paid for. She's got to pay her 401k back now.
What color is it?
It's white, solid white.
White? Oh, pretty. Awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad she got a car because I know she's been
She was fussy.
didn't she borrow her sister's? Yes, I am out of practice, Scotty.
She did. She needed to take it back, and we went down looking for a car over there, and we had a line on, and the guy wasn't there. The car wasn't there at the dealership. Couldn't get him on the phone, so we bailed and said, "No, hey, there's no discount." So we came on back to Douglas, and second place we stopped at, there it was.
Yeah.
And for the price, $8,000 for a 2013 with only 89,000 miles on it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That is good.
Didn't fuss about it.
And so I'm assuming she's very happy with it.
Oh yeah, she's tickled slap there. We had to bring I had to come home. We were going to her sister's house for Thanksgiving Saturday. I had to drive my truck on home while she went and got gas and everything. Came home, and we had to load everything up and drive back to Douglas because she wanted to show that car off.
Yeah. Well, of course. I mean, now she's going to be driving everywhere. As my dad said, "You're just burning up the roads, aren't you?"
Oh, I probably want to get to drive my truck.
I'm hearing out of this, Derek? That sounds like a really good car to make a trip to 10 Killer meetup.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I'm hearing.
Hey.
I kind of got the same vibes there, Dale.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and we got to hit her up on this next time we get her on here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to go back live again. We can kind of bombard her with it, everybody.
Yeah. What is she just? She's been real busy.
Well, a lot of stuff was going on. Then the hurricane, and this and that. Different things going on at work because like the last few weeks, her boss had to go to another store and work while she stayed there and run that one.
Oh wow.
The customers are bad to come in like 10 minutes to 5, and you don't get off till after 5:30. And then you got to try to rush home. You don't have time to do it. So.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I can't throw shade. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done a live in like 2 weeks.
She's looking at a couple months here. I've been mentioning it to her. I'm trying to get her back into it. Uh-oh. It's like we got somebody who wants to be a star trying to come in here.
Hello, Dirk.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, Ginger.
Hey,
Hold on a
Lori.
second. I gotta mute my other thing there. Okay. I think I'm okay now.
Yeah.
You are star
I had to mute it. It opens it up in a different window, a different tab, and I had
Yes.
to.
Yeah,
had to
it
mute
does. Dale, what you munching on?
Dale's always munching on something.
Gas station jalapeno poppers.
Okay. I was going to be jealous for a second. No, I'm not. I thought you were eating like wonderful chips or something. Uh-oh.
He disappeared.
He did. Where did he go?
That kind of happens before he gets home, usually, I think.
Tweeter. There you go. Lori, how are you?
Yeah, I didn't take him out. He went out on his own. I guess
All things considered.
Yeah. It's cold. I'm.
Oh. Yeah. We're supposed to be getting snow.
Are you really? Derek is in short sleeves. I don't even want to talk to him. I mean, I am in my freezer suit.
It's supposed to be starting any time now.
I was tinkering with the tractor. I had 2 jackets on earlier, so.
Okay, but now not so much.
I don't blame you.
This room stays warm anyway because on the south end it kept that sun on it all day. So.
Hi, Johnny. Hi, Tina.
Yeah, I was saying that. I think I've done more research, and I found out my 62 Ford tractor is not in fact a 62 Ford. I believe it's a 1954 now.
Oh, really? What makes you think that? Why do you believe that?
I went and looked it up, and the emblem on the grill looks just like one from 1954. And the whole side of the engine where the carburetor and some other hoses and lines are, and the alternator and stuff are.
Yeah.
Identical. Everything looks identical. And if that's correct, the original color of that tractor should have been like a primer gray on the hood, red on the engine, and I think white on the fenders, I believe.
Wow. It's got like a multitude of colors.
Yeah. But there were several different models, and I've been trying to figure out how to put model numbers in to find out exactly what year it is.
I was going to say, how do you determine that? Hey, Sister Christine, how are you?
So I'm trying to get all that figured out. Cause apparently the tune-up kit is universal for a lot of years because everything looked exactly the same and went back right. So, so I said, I got to figure this thing out. It's driving me crazy. I don't want to buy a new coil for it, and if that don't work, I got to start checking fuel.
Yeah. Virginia said, and I walked outside barefooted this AM, Ginger. Well, Virginia, you are very brave because I don't even sleep barefoot. I sleep with my socks on because my feet are too cold.
I've been doing that lately too. Go to bed and say, should I take my socks off? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. If I get tired of them, I'll kick them off in the middle of the night and then I'll find them under the sheet somewhere. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. It was a nice frost this morning. I don't think I'd have wanted to walk out barefooted.
No.
I mean, it was a heavy frost. It was a heavy frost.
Yeah. Everything outside looked like there was snow on the ground, but it was all frost. None of it was snow. So it's like, it was really slick. My son calls it ice grass. Look at all the ice grass, Mom. And I'm like,
yep. You will bust your balls.
The pond behind the house?
Yeah.
Frozen.
Skate on it. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's been cold around here.
Well, we are north of Derek. What about 4 hours, 5 hours?
About 4.5.
Okay. And the 260-gallon IBC tote that I have that's sitting right over the corner, it's right under the corner of the shed. We have a gutter on the shed, and then we have a downspout going right into the top of the IBC tote is cut out in like a square, and we've got the gutter going right in there. That was full because we got rain a while back, and then all this cold came, and so if there was enough room, I could ice skate on the top of that because it is solid frozen. It is so bad.
I hope it doesn't break the barrel.
No, it won't. It's got that. They've got those steel cages around them to contain them. Yeah.
That's plastic, so it can kind of stretch and flex a little bit.
Yes. Yep.
And I called and kicked.
Plastic doesn't like ice inside it.
Nana called and kicked me off.
Yep.
Well, you gotta love Nana, so I mean, you can't be upset about that.
I know one time the old cow trough we had, the smaller one, we had to go up there and take an axe and bust the ice up just so the cows can get water to drink.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. That was a year. It got down to about 17 here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like super cold for South Georgia.
Yeah, it is, because you're like an hour from the Florida line. Yeah. So yeah, that is super cold.
That's silly.
The chickens have to peck through their, I've got one of those water things and it has the circular outside. They had to peck through the ice to get through. And by the time I'd gotten up there to feed them, they'd already pecked through it to get it so they could get some water in there.
Yeah, I mean, for real. Wintertime's rough on the animals.
Yeah, it is. It is. Summertime too, mid-summertime, it's like sweltering and they're all suffering from heat. They just want water everywhere they can get it. In the wintertime, it's exactly the opposite. They're just trying to stay warm.
I said, we've never had a barn here for the cow.
Yeah.
I guess Daddy never believed in it. Let's let them go in the woods and hang out,
Okay.
But I mean, it might not be a bad idea for something else to invest in later. Some kind of little shelter or barn, because we got all the pine trees cut, and right before the storm came through, and then the storm came through and knocked a bunch more trees over.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of shade and shelter's getting kind of scarce back there.
Are you talking about Helene, or are you talking about? We recently had a band of storms too, but I don't know that you guys got any of that.
Yeah, that was Helene that took those trees down.
Mm-hmm.
And took my shed.
Yeah. Took your little baby shed, took your lean-to, and threw it all over the yard, and
it kind of rolled a little bit. I still gotta get that forward and do something with it.
Lori, do you have any animals?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have any animals?
No.
No?
No. We used to have cats, but they were inside the house cats.
Yeah.
But we haven't had any in a long time. I couldn't deal with having to say goodbye to them.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh boy, when Rainy passed, I'm still going, like I just told Joey the other day at Thanksgiving, I was like, this is gonna be the first Christmas in 10 years Rainy's not here, and I'm so sad. But I'm not ready for another one yet. I'm not.
No. Nope.
But that's what
I wouldn't be.
You see that little hamburger up there? That's her toy. And then her ashes are up there. Her collar is hanging off. Yeah, we did the whole shebang with her. She was the best dog ever. I don't know if I'd ever be able to find another one like her. She was just amazing.
Yeah.
So you miss them.
Once you have a really good dog like that, you kind of get spoiled.
I know you do, don't you?
I mean, it's like you expect it of them, and you get it, and if you ever get a different dog, it's like it's not the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of wait a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'll wait and then we'll see. But I guess rifle season started in Kansas. Oh, excuse me. Dale said, "Yep," and I can't go till Saturday.
That's right. I remember him saying that it was the beginning of December that it started.
You better get on the board quick, Dale. Yep. I'm just saying.
I thought we saw him have that video where we're setting up shooting lanes, getting a place to put the stand and all that.
Mm-hmm. You better get it quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So have you gotten anything yet, Ginger?
Yes, I have. So
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yep. I can't all be like my sister. I've had some good luck this year so far.
That's good.
So I'm very happy about that. Yeah, because you miss that. I miss, and I know Christine and Johnny and probably Dale and maybe even Derek. I don't know how often you go anymore, but when you run out of venison in the middle of the summer, you're like, man, all I want is some fresh venison. That's all I want is some fresh venison.
Yeah, working on about 11 years.
Since you've been hunting? Really?
Well, when I started working over there, like I said, only job I could get at the time, and it was 8 until when the heck ever, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then Saturday you had to work from 8 until at least 3, sometimes 5 or 6. So Sundays you wanted to take a nap and sleep in.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
so I just kind of got out of it, and then now we're leasing the hunting rights to the farm to a guy, and he's paid enough to cover the taxes.
Okay. But you're leasing it to him. That means he's the only one that can hunt on it. You guys can't hunt on it?
Like I say, well, I mean, we could probably bow hunt.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as rifle season, it's leased to him for the hunting rights.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, goodness.
I thought about trying to catch the guy when he goes in one day or comes out. I say, hey, if you see a nice looking doe back there,
yeah,
just let me know.
Let me know. I'll come back there and take care of it. Yeah.
I know a place I can take it, get it all fixed up, get some nice summer sausage and smoked sausage and all that.
You don't have like the crazy calendar that we have up here. We have such a crazy calendar where you're only allowed to shoot does certain weeks or days. And
I think we have that now again. We didn't before. For a long time, they were so overpopulated down here that it was either sex the entire season.
Wow.
And then I guess that caught back up to them, and then they started setting up certain days for either sex. That was nice. I mean, you could do what you wanted to.
Yeah.
Especially when people had the actual dog running clubs where they ran deer with the dogs, run them out to get a shot.
Yeah.
And they to have either sex, then you ain't got to worry about your shot, you know.
Yeah.
Well, is that a buck? Is that a buck? Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know. And that's when you could get yourself in big trouble when you don't have some binoculars to see right on it. Because some of them, they can go like this and they can lay them horns on the back of their neck and you don't even know. You don't even know.
Yeah, when you got one stretched out of the full run with about 20 dogs behind it.
Yeah.
And he's bouncing all over the place, jumping stuff and doing everything. It's hard to make sure he's got horns unless he's got a big set of horns.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the only bad thing about it is when you run them like that and you harvest them that way. Although a lot of people say that the meat is way tougher.
Yeah. Is that because
it's been running? It's so tense. It's been running and running. It's got that fear in it, and it's the adrenaline pumping and all that. And they say the meat's real tough.
And it literally courses through their veins. Yeah, because usually when you hunt, the shot is unexpected and the deer is relaxed. Yeah. So, and I think that's the way.
It's not very far, so it's not really tightening those muscles up.
Adrenaline makes them taste bad, is what Johnny said. Yeah, and that's usually why you take your pigs in like the day before. Whatever day is supposed to be your harvest day, you take them in the day before so they can get them in there and get them relaxed and get them, calm down and everything. So anyways.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can't be.
Me. Camp meat. That's dinner. I mean, it's good at the camp too. If you want to put some, backstrap on the grill. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
That's what I'm thinking about. If I can get one, I love, because we got a place over here that makes some hickory smoked sausage. It's so good.
Is it?
And they do the big summer sausage.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
It is so good. They put little bits of jalapeno in it and season it. I mean, it's out of this world.
Wow.
Get you some nice crackers with some cheese, some sliced cheese, throw on top of it, just sit there and just have a good time.
Yeah, that does sound good. Johnny said our season ends Sunday for rifle. Wow. Really?
Dang.
That's crazy. We go all the way through to mid-January.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah.
So I got to. I'm gonna see. I've been saying this for the last 2 or 3 years. I'm gonna try to get out there and turkey hunt this year if possible. But they shorten our turkey season.
Why is the turkey season in November when we have Thanksgiving? That makes no sense to me.
I'm guessing it's because the time when we go is in April, May, and stuff like that. And it's just a time when they're really heavy into breeding, and that's when it's easier to call them in and stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're not really doing that much in December, because most time you don't hear a bunch of them gobbling early in the morning then.
No, you don't. But you do see them in October and November. At the beginnings, I see a lot of them.
You'll see them all the time, but it's just, that's when their main breeding hits high around here.
Okay.
But they actually, we used to be able to hunt from the end of, I think, March 21st, because I used to burn Gina because that was our anniversary, and I'd always go hunting. We go from like March 21st to like May 12th or something like that.
Okay.
Now they've shortened it, I think, to about the first week of April.
They canceled your turkey season?
Oh, wow.
What? Dale, why?
See, they actually dropped our bag limit here too. It used to be 3 gobblers, and now it's only 2.
Wow.
So I think something may have happened with the population.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know if a disease
they're
got
going to be pushing this bird flu thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's like a disease got out or predators had a breeding boom and they got involved, or something like I heard about the quail around here. That's where we're getting quail back now. They were using a type of poison on the cotton to kill certain bugs.
And then the quail
would come there, eat them, and then it would take them out.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I've seen a lot of doves. A lot of doves around here.
I've been seeing them too.
Oh, wow. He said
the floods.
because of the floods early and then the drought.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
that makes sense.
I think it was Saturday. We were going to look at the car and stuff in Alma. We come up on a spot in the road, and there was like 15 to 18 doves.
Oh, wow.
In the road. I don't know if somebody spilled some grain, because we've been picking peanuts and corn and stuff around here lately. But they were like 15 or 20 doves just flew up out of the road. Like, what the heck? Where'd they all come from? Why were they just in the road?
Yeah.
It's like the movie, The Birds.
Ooh, that's a creepy one. That's a creepy one.
What springs are mountains?
Oh, Johnny said the nest gets too wet and the eggs don't hatch. Okay.
That way get them warm, so
And turkeys are stupid. They'll
they are.
Stand there in the pouring rain looking up, and they'll drown.
Yes,
they're dumb birds.
That's one I've always heard about. Now I don't know if it's true. I never watched one in the rain.
I've definitely seen the deer stand out in the rain too. Now, when it starts pouring hard, if they're not hungry, they'll take off. But
they're just the rain.
As soon as it stops raining, man, they're all coming out.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh shoot, we had 4 right here at the electric fence. Thursday or Friday, whatever day that was last week when it first got cold.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out the door saying bye to Gina, headed to work, and trying to look, and right there in the edge of the barnyard, right beside the fence, there were like 4 standing there just looking at me.
Turkeys?
Not deer.
Oh, deer. Oh, okay.
I mean, like 25, like 25 yards away from our porch, just on the other side of the fence, just standing there looking at me.
Wow.
A couple of them finally ran off in one stage until I walked away over and got in the truck, shut the door, and it took off. They're not worried.
You.
Yeah, they're not worried right here at the house. They know nobody's messing with them.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a place over here. It's a few miles, but it's like 10, 15 minutes from us, called Kusawati. It's huge. It's a big subdivision, and they don't allow hunting in there. So there are so many deer in there. It's unbelievable. They'll literally stand right in the road, but they are also skinny. I mean, they're like malnutrition.
They know where to go. Where the dog goes back.
I made it to the house and I did my chores.
Oh, nice. Good job, man.
I haven't changed, so I'm still wearing my work stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah, Johnny's exactly right. That's what they're saying that's what they say is, it was so wet in the spring that the nest flooded out. The eggs get too much humidity, so then they just rot, and that's why there was no hatch. We've had a couple years of drought too, so a bunch of them didn't have feed. So,
but I
tell you something kind of funny. The turkey population has went down, but guess what population has all of a sudden got way more of?
What?
The bobcat quail. We're seeing way more quail.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And see, when we were loaded with quail here, like this was like where country music singers and business people come to quail hunt. We didn't have any turkeys at all, but we had tons of quail.
Mm-hmm.
We got turkeys, and the quail disappeared.
Oh, that's.
And I'm not saying that's 100% it, but.
So it's like you don't get both. You get one or the other.
Well, I'm not going to say you don't get both, but this is the way I look at it is, this set piece of ground, say 80 acres, will feed 60 head of quail.
Yeah.
Or 5 head of turkeys.
Okay.
There's not enough for both, because when they're little bitty, they eat the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
They're eating bugs and they're eating ragweed seed.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to eradicate ragweed. It's the evil thing because it's what everybody is allergic to. Well, ragweed is the number 1 food source for quail.
Oh.
Wow.
Ragweed seed.
You know what has died here?
Common ragweed.
Do you know what has died here?
What's that?
The kudzu. Yeah. Oh! The frost got the kudzu. Thank you. It's gone till next year. It'll come back stronger and faster and wider and taller, like Superman. But for now, the kudzu is like frostbitten so bad it's like laid down on the ground now.
I do agree with Christine. It is too many ground predators too, because no one traps, no one hunts for predators anymore.
That's naughty.
That's cool, Scotty.
Oh, huh?
I heard a ding ding.
Yeah.
Well,
everything okay?
That was Gina.
Oh, she on her way home? Oh.
She's in Alabama right now.
Oh, wow.
Alabama.
And they're leaving.
She is driving the wheels off that car.
She is.
She's leaving the car. This is her work. She's riding with her.
Oh.
So it's locked up behind the fence up there, so she won't let me drive it.
Yes, my garden is sad too, Christine, and it's okay. You know what I have found? I was going to save this for craft and chat tomorrow, but I'll go ahead and spill my beans. I planted in October some parsnips, and I had kale left over from summer. Those are the two things that have made it through the frost. They don't care. I mean, they got hit a little bit and they stand right back up the next day. Both of them. I'm so surprised, but
they say kale will get sweeter after a frost.
After a frost, yeah.
I need to go pick a bunch of kale then, and the stalks are like, I mean, they're like 3 feet long. They're like going like this and then coming up. I mean, they have provided us with a lot of kale this year. I planted those in March.
I've never had
kale.
Kale's good.
It is.
It's
bitter.
You kind of got to find the right varieties, though.
Yes.
Some kale is really bitter. Some of it is really mild and good.
Yeah, and when you cook it, it loses some of that bitterness too. But yes, if you put it in a salad, it's good for you. And like if you get young kale, it's a little bit more tender and it's not bitter like that. It's really good. Yeah.
It's good in soups too. Have you put some in soup?
Yes.
It's almost like if your soup has spinach in it, if you replace it with kale, it's game changer.
Yep, it kind of wilts like spinach does too, but not quite as bad, but it does wilt down. So it's really good.
I've never tried kale.
I like Swiss chard.
Yes, Swiss chard. Oh, that's the other thing that we have.
Love Swiss chard.
The Swiss chard has made it through the frost as well. I can't
believe
believe
it. Your parsnips? So parsnips are a close relative to carrots.
Yes, and they like.
How are they?
Huh?
They're doing good in the frost.
They're doing very good. I mean, they kind of go a little like this at night, and then in the daytime they stand right back up. I tried Nanny Tam to make kale chips. Me and Megan did, and it did not work out good. It was.
Was it fine?
Bad. Yeah, we tried to fry them.
My sister actually made something for Thanksgiving the other day.
What's that?
Sweet and sour carrots.
Sweet and sour carrot. Oh, that sounds good.
Sweet and sour carrots.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
She got them. It's the little small carrots about that long, not the little small ones like you buy in a package.
Yeah.
They had a little sharp point on them and everything, and she done some kind of thing. I don't know. I know she told me there was bell peppers in it and vinegar and some other stuff. It almost tasted like Mama's old squash relish she used to make.
Oh, wow.
And she canned it every year. I took a bite. I was like, "That wow, if I wasn't full up there and eat the whole darn bowl."
Have you ever pickled carrots? Have you pickled carrots before?
I have not. I've been tempted to buy some and try them at the store.
They're pretty good.
Now, Dale, what were you going to say? Were you going to say to bake the kale?
No, you dehydrate it.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a dehydrator. I could do that. So what do you do? Just like break it up in little small pieces, or does it?
Yeah, you just tear it in small pieces and then put it on your tray with space, and you dehydrate it.
Okay, is that like
spice on it before, or you wait till they're done?
A lot of people wait until it's done.
Okay, Jesse.
Hey,
no, I guess we're not starting over, Jesse.
Now, Dale, is that like making kale chips, or is that like just dehydrated?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. Because we have a good bit of kale out there, and Megan and I tried frying them, and they literally got like rice paper thin. I mean, you put them on your tongue and they just like disintegrated. It was gross.
Really?
I was like, that's bad. Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe we did it wrong.
Well,
We were trying.
Kevin and Sarah, they do kale chips. I think it's on one of their videos, Living
They
Traditions.
fry it?
I don't think they fry it.
Okay,
I'm
that's what
positive
we were
that they
doing.
dehydrate it.
Okay, that's what we need
Check
to try.
them out. Check it out. I think.
Oh, you know I love Living Traditions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, kale, is it kind of like greens, mustard greens,
Yeah.
turnip greens?
Yeah.
It comes in really big leaves and they're all curly and leafy.
Holy.
So is it good to eat raw, or did it need to be cooked, or?
You can't eat it either way. You
Nanny
can chop
Tam
it up.
says she's seen it in the oven before. Curly kale in the oven.
So
And they look pretty
I'm gonna try to get some kale and plant it
Get
next
it in
year.
the oven.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, kale. That was kind of my. I don't do much. Nana's the gardener. I'm not the gardener. I like row cropping. I like to plant soybeans and corn and stuff like that. But I'm not a gardener.
Yeah.
But I like planting kale because I use kale for so many things. Like we eat it, but the best benefit I see of kale is feeding it to your chickens, feeding it to your pigs, feeding it to, when I had Coturnix quail, they love that stuff. If you had rabbits, and it's so vitamin nutrient for them,
Yeah. Kale and tofu are on the same level, blah, blah, blah. No, Jesse, tofu is way worse.
No.
Oh, that's so nasty.
Tofu.
You know what tofu is? Tofu is rotten soybeans. And if you live in the Midwest and you ever been to an elevator where there was rotten soybeans, think of what pig poo smells like.
Oh,
that's
wow.
rotten soybeans.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's tofu. And
thank
people
you.
want to eat that. No.
No, I'm not a big fan.
It's not good.
Supposedly, though, it takes all the it takes on the flavor of whatever you like cook it in. Like you can add whatever. But
it's actually fermented.
It's gross.
It's actually fermented soybeans is what it is, but
yeah.
That's why the soybean
so nasty.
That's why the soybean come from Asia, is because that's why it was developed. What they turned it into.
Umami, I think is what they call it, right? Or something. They was
umami that's green soybean.
Okay. I'm not even thinking edamame. It's something. It's some kind of weird.
Edamame is the
some kind of mame. So,
that's green. That's green soybean pods. Beans in the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I gotta run. I gotta go cook something I promised Megan I would cook for supper, even though I made a wonderful Steer Simber video. Anybody wants to get in, it's an open collab hosted by yours truly over here, Mr. Derek Fowler, 1973.
Jump in. There might be a little giveaway at the end.
Oh, there you go. You've been shopping on Temu. You better stay off Temu. Gina's going to have your behind. I'm
actually worried about one I bought off of Amazon lately. But anyway, I got a projector coming.
Uh-oh.
I already bought the screen from Temu when I was trying to win a game, mini projector from Temu. I said, I need to get a screen so I'll have a way to watch it.
Yeah.
So I bought the screen, and then after I played the game for like 2 or 3 months and never
won.
And you just get a little bit closer and a little bit closer, but you never get to win that, get where you need to be to win.
Yeah.
And I finally just sit here a while back, like Friday. Price dropped where I needed to, so I said, I'm buying a projector.
That kind of sounds like gambling, Dale. I mean, not Dale.
Yes.
Well, it kind of applies to me too. And don't look so guilty down there, Dale.
Yes, I gambled and lost and said, hey, with it when I bought one. So I think it'd be cool. You took a fire stick to it, so I think I might taking the fire stick off my TV in the bedroom because I never watch it in there. Hook that up. I can have Amazon so I can watch football games. Hang out on the front porch, have the grill going, and also you put YouTube on that fire stick and watch it. So
there you go. Yeah.
Have a good time.
That's scary.
Out because I'm gonna go fix some food. So I will talk to you guys later. Love y'all. See you guys tomorrow on Craft and Chat. Whoever's able to be there, I'll see you in the morning.
And then Homestead Hangout that night.
Yes.
Go feel Mickey Moo's belly.
Yes. All right. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you. Bye.
Have a good night.
Speaking of gambling, what were you talking about earlier about a wheel and $2? Is that me?
Oh, I think it was Butler Family Farms.
Oh yeah, that was Jerry. He's doing a thing. Yeah, he does. He's doing a thing where you do a $2 super chat during one of his lives, and you're entered in to win a custom or a pen he's making, a wooden pen. Yeah.
Hi, Tina. Well, guess who pulled in the driveway? Nana.
Nana.
Yay.
But she's been hanging watching the granddaughters, so
she's tired.
She is tired. But
so you cooking tonight?
Anyway, am I cooking? Probably. I cook quite a few of the meals. I like to cook. I like to eat, so I like to cook.
Yep. My middle son is a huge help to me because he'll help me cook. He helps me on Thanksgiving because if he didn't, I never would have finished it.
Not any Tim. Yeah.
Night, Annie.
Before I get off of here or anything, I don't want to not talk about this. Brother Bowen from Thunderstick Homestead and Ministry, he hasn't put out anything that I know of yet because he hadn't really been talking. He's debating on if he was going to or not, but Brother Bowen is gathering up heaters and stuff to take to North Carolina to where all the Helene victims were there from all the floods and everything. And you might check out his channel. There's a link to a PayPal or something like that if you want to help out, or a P.O. box if you felt led to help out with that. I know Lisa and I have talked a little bit about it, and we're probably going to try to come up with something to help out too.
You let him out?
I haven't. Can you tell that boss just had to say hello to Mom? Him and Mom have a special relationship. She points at him and he barks at her.
Yeah, that's definitely a great cause.
So yeah, I knew Patera Appalachian something. I knew she was doing something also.
Appalachia Homestead or something. Yeah.
But Bowen traveled there last week and he was very moved. He was very very moved. So hi Amy, Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of stories
part of that too.
About stuff people were seeing up there in the aftermath, and it was I ain't gonna say anything about that here.
Bowen's exact words were, it was like being in a third world country.
Yeah.
He said it was bad. But
well, that's what we got hit pretty hard here with Helene, with the wind and tornadoes, stuff like that. They just got a massive amount of rain put on them up there. And they flooded everything, just gone.
Yeah, it wiped out so many people's houses and their animals. It was bad.
And that's what he's saying is like so many homeless people, like, and don't have anything, you know.
No, the government's doing nothing. Next to nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of why.
That's a whole other,
that's a whole other subject that maybe it'll.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look, there she is. There she is.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
No one could even see that until you picked it up.
But yeah,
one pair of jeans, one shirt was sitting there that she pulled out of the dryer this morning, but her laundry was laying out for y'all to see.
Never do.
I have you on my laptop, and the picture is so small I can't see.
Oh yeah,
diddly squad. I can barely see you guys.
I have an 8-inch tablet. You guys are like that.
Yep.
I can see y'all, but I couldn't tell what she did.
Virginia said, "Hi, Lisa."
What kills me is I've got a 24-inch monitor over here, but if I'm looking over here, it looks like I'm ignoring you guys.
You have the webcam on your laptop, right?
Yeah, I have. Well, it's built into the laptop. So
here's what I do at work, Lori, because I'm the same way. I have a big monitor here, like over here, and my laptop docking station usually sets here, so I have two screens to work on. So if I do a webcam, so I can see, I put my laptop slightly in front of my other screen and set my other screen. It sets up higher. So it looks like I'm looking at you, but really I'm looking at the big screen.
Yeah.
That's what I want to get set up here so I can read good.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about setting up something like that so that the big monitor was up and behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping one day I can
that would take a whole new arrangement in my room.
Yeah. We might be working on something like that too. We've got now that we're empty nesters, we have an empty room like right over in that area. That may have to become like the YouTube studio. Maybe there'll no longer be Hank in the picture.
But we like him.
Always decorate.
Maybe I can find another Hank.
Another Hank? You're going to replace Hank? You can't have enough. Well, maybe if you got a second Hank.
Yeah, it'd be Hank Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephus, maybe.
It'd be a little more rowdy.
I did have my eyes on one in the river bottom, but yeah, that didn't come to fruit. So I'm pretty sure the neighbor got it. So
I
imagine my season's going to be the first thing that walks by that looks like walking steak is going to be one bad day for them.
Well, hopefully it's a nice big one.
Yeah.
That was always kind of my philosophy when I was hunting. It's like, first part of the season, let's get one out of the way so we got meat in the freezer. Then you kind of got a little cushion to wait for that bigger one to come by if you want.
Well, Kansas, you're a one of those. One.
Yeah.
And then you does. I think I can get two. So
see, that's the opposite up here.
here it used to be one could be any kind of buck. The other had to be like Hank, at least 4 on one side, and then I think 2 or 3 does. Not sure exactly what it was, but yeah.
That's probably what I would. I'm of the people in this state that want to get law passed where all the out-of-state hunters have to harvest a doe before they can even get a buck tag.
Yeah.
And then once they check that doe in, then they can get a buck tag.
Well, this guy that leases his place back here. He's bad to try to trophy hunt. And then it's like the other morning, I came out to go to work and got 4 or 5 does standing there by the electric fence, about 20 yards away from the front porch.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling Ginger earlier. I need to catch him on the way out one night. I said, "Hey, man, can you get me 1 or 2 of those?" I know right where to take them.
Yep. That's Dad and I one year we traded deer hunting rights on some of our grounds for 10,000 acres worth of coon hunting rights because we coon hunted so hard, and the whole thought behind it was we told those people were like, but they have to harvest does. I think they got 7 or 8 bucks close to him, or bigger, and not a single doe harvest. And my dad said, "Nope." When they come back the next year, he said, "Tough." He goes, "Because we wanted the ones that are eating all of our crops taken out." You know.
Well, actually, I was up there, trying to. I think before the storm ever came through, trying to fill up the water trough for the cows that time, and I'm standing there looking back in the pasture. I start looking, I see 3 run across the little corner of the fence back there. Then I see a minute or 2 later, I see 3 more run across, and then 3 more run across. I think I counted like 12 to 15 does running across there. I'm like, wow, what is this guy doing? I mean,
yep,
we're just running a doe factory back there. I mean,
and that's
you got the man's population.
Where you were talking about where I set it up here behind the house.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I've got back here is a bunch of does. So that's probably what'll happen Saturday morning. I got my eye on one of them.
What she gonna taste good?
Yep. And then little John will get put to work, and I'll tell Lisa to sharpen her knife because she used to work at a butcher, so she's scary with a knife.
Uh-oh.
When your wife looks at you and she pulls out a steel and a butcher knife, a boning knife, and she does the
makes you a little nervous, don't it?
Like, I don't know if I'm going to pick on her quite as much as I normally do.
It might be twice.
One year I talked to there's kind of an outfitter guy here by us, and I said something to him. I'm like, "Hey, if you got anybody that doesn't want their deer," because I knew they had people in there,
Yeah.
I said, "We'd be interested in one." And he called me up like 2 days later and he said, "I got you deer." And I said, "All right, well, I'll come down." And we got down there and he's like, "Back up here to the barn." So I backed up and he loaded 1, 2, 3 in the back of my truck.
Man.
I'm like, "I only needed 1." And he's like, they all they all don't need it, so they want to give it to you guys. I'm like, so I get home and I pull into the driveway and Lisa, I'm like, we got some work cut out for us. So her and I sat there. We didn't even hang any of those. We just did it all on the tailgate of the pickup and put it in coolers with ice on it, and then would work them up. Every day we'd get off of work, we'd pull another one into the kitchen and sit there and work it up. And you know.
Wow.
But our kids, pretty much, that's all they lived off of for majority of their childhood was deer, you know.
Well, see, that was my issue. I didn't know how to cut the parts up, process all that, so I didn't even bother trying to get a grinder or a cuber or anything like that.
You know, we were talking about the other day, you know, the hand grinder that used to clamp onto the table, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's how my dad used to do it.
I got one of those. I got it at, like, what did I get? A farm sale or something. They were selling no one else bid on it. I bid like $1 and got this thing. Oh, and we cleaned it up, and I sharpened the blades with a file and put it in the house. And that first year we started working up a deer, and I clamped it to the table, and I showed the boys. You know, the boys were probably, you know, 10 and 7, you know. And I showed them what to do. Oh, them boys, they were, I didn't have to do it because they just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And then it got to be, they got just a little bit, you know, the next year, I'm talking about, you know, that we used to grind bacon in with it or something, you know, to add fat into it. Yeah. They're like, oh, they get all excited. So then I'm buying boxes of end and pieces bacon and, you know, and stuff like that to grind in it. And then they're experimenting and putting seasoning in it while they grind. And I'm like, I've created monsters. And then I blame that as what Rooster was doing before he left, working at the meat processing place, because that's what he was into, was making sausages, craft, you know, bratwurst and stuff like that. You know, him and that place they were in making all kinds of stuff like that. And I said, that is because we made a monster out of you by doing it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Something we can get addicted. I mean, different ways you can come up with doing stuff like that, different seasoning, stuff like that.
Yeah, the one year,
help yourself.
The one year, the boys, we harvested a doe, and them two boys are like, can we turn the whole thing into jerky? As long as it's food, boys, I don't care what you do with it. Oh, they jerkied that whole deer.
Processing it. She
wow.
Everything.
Aubrey, our daughter, the oldest, she, you know, she was 3.5 when Lisa and I got together. And so she's like 4 years old, probably 5.
Maybe 4.
That first year I got a deer, and we got it hanging in the barn, and I'm skinning this deer, you know, after eviscerating, and there's snow on the ground and out there, and she's like in pajama pants. Lisa comes out there, and Lisa's like, you need to get in the house and get some clothes on to Aubrey. And Aubrey goes, wait, Mom, they're getting ready to cut off the head. I got to watch.
Wow.
So I tell you,
that would have been me.
I'm like, I'll wait until you get back.
Yeah. You figure like a lot of girls seeing that neck twist and the slice.
Oh, I'm telling you, my kids, there's not much to this world that they didn't know when it come to food that they didn't know about. You know what I mean? Like,
always ate their favorite animal.
Yeah.
That was the
one thing that just some people could not get was, you know, whatever their favorite one was, that they showed at the county fair, that's what one they wanted to butcher because they knew that they took care of it and raised it right, and
Yep.
But
that's what kind of shocked me when they started all the no antibiotics in chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that one over there that's blind in one eye and can't walk. That's the one I want to eat.
That's the one I want.
I mean, I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And God, that first year, ooh. Gina come in telling me about it because she sells parts to the chicken growers. And she stories of how many birds were lost.
No kidding.
Thousands here and there.
That's like you guys were talking about turkeys being so dumb that they'll stand out and drown in the rain and stuff like that. That is domestic turkeys. Wild turkeys don't do things like that.
Yeah.
Wild turkeys are smart.
Yeah.
But domestic turkeys, they are dumb.
They are stupid.
Yeah.
They really are.
I never had a domestic turkey.
True. But
I know people that have had them, but we've never had them, so you can kind of like watch and really kind of see the mannerisms and how they act. But I can imagine they'd probably be kind of dumb, just like I hate to say it, when these chicken houses got blown down around here with the tornadoes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of roadkill. Here with the tornadoes and stuff. Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate to say that. But
they're not used to the road.
Yeah. It was bad. Oh, and the smell.
Oh,
It was.
that must have been nasty.
Oh.
They said a lot of them came in and did what they call they fogged the house or foamed it. Yeah. Sprayed foam in there and euthanized them.
Yep.
Because there was no power, nothing they could do. House torn down, a generator ain't gonna do any good. So,
yep.
Catch them where they could. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Like I went to a place. Paul and I was talking about this years ago. There was tornado. Everybody talks about the Joplin, Missouri tornado. Well, I grew up north of Joplin, Missouri, is where I grew up when I was younger. And actually north of there, I can remember as a kid, tornado went through and there was a feed, like a backgrounder feedlot for cattle, just kind of like where they weaned them and stuff like that and got them going before they put them out on pastures. And of course there was barns there, hay barns and stuff. Tornado went through there and those cattle were, it was bad. Like there was steers walking around with 2x4 stuck in one side of them and they turn and it's sticking out the other side too, and
oh man,
weather don't care.
No, or one be in the top of the tree, like you pulled in the driveway and there was one in the top of the tree.
Cow at the top of the tree.
A calf, yeah.
Cows don't belong in the trees.
Yeah, and of course it was impelled up there, so it was, but it was bad,
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know the devastation of a storm when you see stuff like that.
No.
I mean, it's like the wrath of God, basically.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about God.
Yeah. I kind of thought about that when I said it. Yeah, that's a little too much.
But
if the devil can do stuff, it's only because God lets him.
That's right.
He has to give him permission, and then he can do what he wants to do within limits.
Within limits. But, well, guys, I'm going to hop off here so I can catch up with Lisa, and we'll see you tomorrow night on our live for sure. If not before.
I'll see if I can make it through it. Last week was Thanksgiving Eve. I was going to try to watch, and for whatever reason, my buddy Wade that always calls on Friday night, he decided to call Thursday night. I came in, got toward the end of Johnny's live. I got to make a comment, say hey to a few people, and bam, he called. Killed the night. So I didn't even get to watch White Rock. I didn't get tuned over here because it was already on after 9. I said, you know what? I'll just catch everybody next time.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and that's understood. We knew that we wouldn't have as many people because it was Thanksgiving. A lot of people, family stuff was going on, but but you know, we don't do much now, so we thought, well, we'll just go ahead and go on live. But, well, y'all, I'm gonna go here. So
my sister decided to do a late Thanksgiving since her son couldn't be there, and so she decided to do it late. So I wound up getting home like at almost 7, and then like I said, I'm starting to watch the live, and then that happened. So I mean, everybody has different times they have to do stuff. I said usually it's always 2 meals with both sides of the family. So
yeah, we have to have 3.
Oh yeah.
We used to have more than that, but
yeah.
But anyway, all right, night, y'all. God bless.
All right.
Good
Have
night,
a good night.
Dale. Good night, Nana. God bless.
See y'all next time. Love y'all.
You bet.
All right. I guess I'm going to be popping off here too.
Yes, ma'am. I'm fitting to get out of here and try to go watch some other stuff and get ready to relax and get that bed tonight.
Well, you have a good night. Tell Gina I said hello.
Oh yeah. It's always wonderful to have you up here.
I am so happy that I figured out how to do this, and thank you so much. You were the first person to bring me up live, and I appreciate it.
Anytime.
I'm
happy to help. I'd start somewhere too.
We all do.
Well.
All right.
All right. Have a good night, Lori. I'm finna end this thing.
You too.
Get out of here. Love you, girl.
Love you too.
All right.
Okay. Now, how do I shut this thing down? Studio.
There you go.
Thank you, Derek. You have a great night.
You too.
Bye. Bye, everybody in chat. Love you.
All righty, y'all. I'm finna get out of here. I'm gonna watch Ginger's Deer Summer video real quick. Nature's also calling me, so I gotta take care of that. I said I can't thank all y'all enough for being here tonight. It's been a great night, amazing night. Lots of people came up, joined me on screen. It was amazing. Love it when that happens. So yeah. Anybody that say hey to in chat, I'm saying hey right now. Thank y'all so much for being here. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night, rest of your week. We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.